Hello everyone, this is Mayo Reactions, and this will be my second video. So basically the idea of this channel is to just get different reactions on different topics that I find interest in, and as the channel grows for other people to bring in ideas, then I will react to those as well. But for now, I'm just getting out of my comfort zone and making these videos. So this one is a video by Millennial Money, and it is on a person that is living on $25,000 a year just outside of New York City. I want to see how this one plays out because that's not a lot of money for that area.
Growing up in Dominican culture, the first thing your mom does in the morning is brew coffee. In the countryside of Dominican Republic, we farm, we harvest, we roast coffee. And it's one of those things that when I came to America, to New York City, I didn't see that Dominican coffee representation that I saw with Brazilian, Colombian, Costa Rican coffees, Ethiopian coffees. I just wanted to create awareness to Dominican coffee. I wanted people to try it. I wanted people to tell you, oh, this is a great cup of coffee from the Dominican Republic. It's not just a great country for vacation. We have good coffee too.
You can already tell that this guy really enjoys representing his country. I'm actually interested in this. $25,000 a year.
My name is Hector Carvajal. I am 26 years old and I make $25,000 a year. I am the founder of Don Carvajal Cafe, a coffee roasting business that I started in 2019.
Okay, so there's a potential that he'll make more money. But for now, he's just starting off and making sure that the business is thriving.
Between the Dominican Republic and the Bronx, I saw a lot of people grinding and hustling, and I feel like that's what instilled the entrepreneurial spirit within me. The first job my mom had when she came to America was cleaning tables at McDonald's, and my dad was a cab driver. So resources were scarce, and we didn't really have much money to work with. Thankfully, we made it happen, and thanks to their resilience and their hard work and their honesty, I am that type of person now that carries those values, and I'm able to carry out my craft. I'm able to chase my dreams. In 2018, I studied business with a concentration in marketing at the University of Rochester, and I had a class where I had to create a business plan and a marketing plan for the term. And the first thing that I thought about was coffee, specifically Dominican coffee, and how it's not properly represented in the United States market. This is a photo of my grandfather in the Dominican Republic in 1986. This is where I get the inspiration for my brand, for the logo and the organic feel and everything that you see that we put across. I funded my business via a $500 credit card, a $300 grant, and then I raised $60,000 via a Kickstarter campaign. For the first 3 years of my business, I lived rent-free at my mother's place. When I came back from college, I really didn't see myself succeeding. Thanks to her, I was able to save money and take the little bit of money that I was getting from the business and reinvest it back into it.
I think that's something that's very important, is having the family connections, because there was a time that I didn't have the family connections, and there's definitely a difference, and just in the mindset, somebody being able to tell you that you're able to do something, then it's more plausible that you can do it.
Not growing up with much, I learned that you don't need much to survive. You need a roof over your head, you need food, and some of the necessities. Making $25K a year, I just make it work, and that's the same way my mother made it work. I am more than just fine with $25K for now. A lot of the expenses like the car insurance, the maintenance, gas are all a company expense since it's a company vehicle. My cell phone bill is also another business expense because I use it to call, text for work, make content and stuff like that. Cell phone bill.
Go back a little bit. So $260 for transportation. He's probably taking a bus. Pet insurance. I don't have any pets. So, I mean, I guess that seems low. Discretionary. Purse. I mean, it's his, but on the other hand, what is that? Is that just going out to eat? Is that. I would like to know what that is. And then food, $560. Maybe too high considering his income, but he's still putting away $600 for savings and investments. And on that income, that's not bad at all.
Well, it's also another business expense because I use it to call, text for work, make content, and stuff like that. My apartment's rent is $2,700 a month, and then when you include utilities and little things in between, it comes out to about $3,000 a month. And then me and my girlfriend split it down the middle, and my portion is $1,500.
$1,500 on $25K a year. That has to be tight. He has to really enjoy what he's doing, or he has to scale up a little bit, because that just doesn't seem sustainable.
Majority of the stuff that we consume at home, I barter and trade at the farmer's market. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I appreciate that. So they have a lot of great options from the local community, from greens to veggies, fish, cheese, and all these other things that I get to trade for a cup of coffee or a bag. I have free health insurance coverage in the state of New York based on my income bracket via Medicaid. I don't currently have any credit card debt. If I do use my credit card, I pay it the same month. And the only debt I have to my name is student loans, which got forgiven, but I'm waiting for it to really be processed with the new thing that Biden has going on. Here you go. You're welcome.
It's really hard to get behind that and say, all right, I hope that the government is going to do something so we can live. I think it would be better for him to try to figure that out on his own. But I mean, it's his life. I don't want to say too much.
I don't really save much money. And it's just because I decided to try to put together some money to see if I want to invest it into another business, like vending machines or like a new little venture, kind of diversify my assets. As the owner and operator of Don Carvajal Cafe, I typically start my week by checking my email, checking our online orders. Then I make my way to New Jersey, where I pick up the raw green beans at the warehouses where they store most of the green coffee in the East Coast. We're at Continental Terminals in New Jersey, one of the biggest raw green coffee warehouses in the East Coast. This is where I get some of my green coffee. I am picking up Dominican coffee today. A lot of big players like Starbucks and Dunkin' and other local coffee roasters come and pick up their coffee from here. And yeah, let's get right to it. Yeah, un saco de café dominicano. This is where it all goes down. So we got a bunch of different coffees. Got Colombian, Brazilian, Honduran coffee right here. It's all basically different lots or different farms. Mucho coffee. Green coffee. Gracias. We're currently at a co-shared roasting facility where I bring my raw green coffee and grind, literally and figuratively. So as you can see, we have green coffee, we have the roaster. This is a lowering right here, industrial size coffee roaster. It costs about just 100 racks. So you see the green beans, you see the roaster. This is where it all goes down. My go-to cup of coffee is really just a pour-over or a black drip. I just enjoy coffee for what it is. Like, I don't judge, I don't critique. I just want to try you for who you are. I'm not putting sugar, I'm not putting milk. I just want to have it for what it is. And that's how I like humans. I'm like, listen, just be yourself and give the world who you are and what you are, and just be genuine.
I like that. I think being genuine is the best thing that you can do.
my goal in the next 5 years for my business is to really expand its retail presence, its wholesale presence. I would love to be in more retailers like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, big chains, because I just want people to try Dominican coffee. I want you to get familiar with it. I wanted to reach more states. I wanted to go further than New York. I wanted to go past the Bronx. I have my mother, who I would love to take care of in any way, shape, or capacity. If anything happens, I want to make sure I take care of her financially for all the good stuff she has done for me to be here today, and potentially invest into other businesses and entertain other ideas that I might have. But I want to make sure the business is running itself and that I can invest my time and energy into other things.
So that was CNBC. Millennial money living on $25K a year just outside of New York City. I like his personality. He seems like he actually enjoys what he's doing. I don't think he would be doing it for as much as he is starting off if he didn't. He seems like a genuinely happy guy, and I hope everything goes well for him. Like I said in the first video, I'm just trying to get this channel started, trying to get out of my comfort zone. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Please show your support. Please subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that I can react to, any kind of videos that I can do. I'm more than happy to oblige.